One of the hottest new stitches that I have seen in all of the fall project previews is the Crocheted Bobble Stitch, and I am making a throw pillow to go with my daughter's Afghan. So I wanted to do a tutorial on how to create this bobble stitch so that you can incorporate it into your fall projects that are going to be coming up in the next month or so when we move into fall, which is so exciting. It's my favorite season. So let's get started and work through this bobble stitch step by step. So I started this throw pillow with 51 stitches, so it's going to be an odd number of stitches for whatever project you're working on, so a multiple of 2 plus 1, and you're going to start with a row of single crochets. So when you do your, let's just go with the one that I used, which was 51. So you're going to chain 51 and then you're going to single crochet across into every stitch. So we're going to go ahead and do the single crochets all along the top here. So if you're just starting your project, you can work your chain stitches and then single crochet in each stitch across the row of chains. And I'll show you how this works on once you have a row of bobbles completed, but we're just going to work as if we're starting from the beginning. We're just doing a row of single crochets. And this is a really simple but very cool looking stitch, but it does take a lot of yarn. So whatever amount of yarn you think that you will need, you probably need more. So I went through a whole 1 pound skein of yarn just stitching the front of this throw pillow, which, you know, that's not extraordinarily large, but it takes a lot of yarn to do it. So make sure that you're not trying to work a whole pillow out of some scrap yarn that you have, unless you're going to be mixing different yarns together. And you can do this in rows, so you can make stripes out of it. You can mix it with other stitches, so you could have like rows of single crochets and then throw in a row of bobbles. I've seen some really cute designs that people have worked in the bobble stitch. I've seen them put in like polka dots that are kind of scattered around their project, which has turned out very very attractive looking. I really liked it. I've even seen where they made the bobbled polka dots different colors, so that was really fun. This is just simple. This is just doing bobbles all the way across, row after row, and I really like the look of that. So when you're to the end of your row of single crochets, go ahead and chain 3. You can turn it and chain 3, but either way, you need to have 3 chain stitches at the end of your row of single crochets. And then we're going to turn and we're going to start working the bobble stitches. So you can see what the back of this looks like, which is also very nice looking. Okay, so you have your 3 chain stitches on the end. You're gonna single crochet into that first stitch, and then we're gonna start our bobble in the next stitch. So you're gonna yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and you're gonna do that a total of 5 times. So here's number 2, yarn over, pull up a stitch, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, there's 4, and the last one, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and now I should have 6 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over one more time and pull through all 5. I'm not going to close this off. You're going to be tempted to close this off by doing a little stitch at the top. Don't do that. Just leave it. Once you've pulled through all 6 of your loops, leave it open, and then you're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So insert your hook and then complete that single crochet. And we're going to repeat that process all the way down. So we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, 5 times. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then yarn over, pull through all 6 loops, and then single crochet in the next stitch. And that pulls it down to the height that we need it to be, which is the height of a double crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way down. We're going to do a bobble stitch and then a single crochet. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then yarn over and pull through all 6 loops and then single crochet in the next stitch. All right, let's work through a couple more of those stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then yarn over and pull through all 6, and then complete the pattern with a single crochet in the next stitch. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then pull through all 6, finish the pattern with a single crochet. So this is what the back of it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and work the row, and then we'll flip it over and look at it again. Okay, so now we are to the last few stitches on this row of bobble stitches. So we're going to finish those up, and I'll show you how to end the row of bobbles and what to do when you turn. So there's number 4, number 5, and pull through all 6, single crochet. I will say, when you're working on your bobbles, make sure that you're pulling your yarn up to the same height every time, so that when you look at them, they don't have big loops sticking out from the stitching being uneven. It will look more like a cohesive round ball if you're making sure that all of your stitches when you're doing your bobble are pulled up to the same height. So every row of bobbles will end on a bobble stitch. So you'll do your single crochet and then you'll just end on a stitch with a bobble. So let's finish that bobble. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to pull through all 6 again. And this time we're going to close it off, and then I'm going to chain 1. All right. And then we're going to turn the work over so you can see the row that you created is all of these little, it's like basically the front of a ball, right? So they stick out nice and round, big texture, really fun to look at. And then for the single crochets, we did our chain 1. So now we're gonna single crochet into the top of each bobble stitch. So you can see there's your single crochet stitch there, and then into the top loop through both loops of your bobble stitch, and then through the single crochet, and then through the top stitch, both loops on your bobble stitch. And we're going to keep working that single crochet all the way down, and when you get to the end of your project, end on a row of single crochets to finish everything off really nicely, which is what I am doing here. This is my last row. It took a lot longer to do this than I thought, and it's because it's only 50 stitches across, right? So I thought it would be like a little afternoon project. It was not. So each one of these bobbles is the equivalent of 5 stitches. And there's 25 of them, so that's 250 stitches just for the bobbles on each row. So it's more like doing a small blanket, just by counting the number of stitches that you have to do. But it turned out so cute. I can't wait to give it to my daughter. So since I used all of my yarn doing this front panel for the bobbles, I decided to do a navy blue back on this throw pillow. So when I get it all put together, I will put it up so you can see it with this video, so you can see how it turned out. And I really like simplicity when I'm looking at things. Oh, got a little bit of a knot here. Let's get that worked out. There we go. I like clean lines. My daughter really loves yellow and blue. Those are her 2 favorite colors, so I'm working this for her. If I was doing it for me, I probably would have done this in an off-white, or maybe a black and off-white stripe. That's my preferred look for it. I don't like things that are too busy, but a lot of people really get into like really bold colors, bold mixes of colors, and so this would be ideal to do something like that, to mix up the colors and add a bunch of things, because each ball you would be able to make them different colors. So I could imagine all the different possibilities that you could do with any sort of bobble stitch project. You can make it minimalist and simple, you can make it bold and bright and busy, however you decide to do it. Okay, so when I get to the end, I'm going to do my last single crochet in between my chain 3 that I did and my single crochet from the beginning. So you can see what the corner of my project will look like, and it will have this nice little lip around it, so it will be easy to connect to the back part of the pillow. You could go ahead and do like a half double crochet or a row of double crochets around the whole thing to finish it off. You could end it with ribbing if you wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to fasten off this yellow yarn, leaving a bit of a tail so I can weave it in. Tighten that down, and that is how you do the bobble stitch. If you enjoyed this tutorial and found that it was helpful for you, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all of my latest updates and tutorials. And until next time, happy stitching!